Good morning, America. How are ya? Good morning, America. How are ya? The meat of our breakfast today is straightforward. The opinion expressed in this breakfast is not the opinion of the chief visionary officer who is recording this clip for you. The chief visionary officer is the actor of this breakfast. He's the actor, and the novel was coined up by some other people who may have been involved in the process, and I've already listed them out all along. But the actual recording today, the opinion expressed here is not the opinion of the chief visionary officer, who is the actor. But the opinion we're going to express today is about one thing. The protagonist, Ogie Baba, came back to the United States and went in for an evaluation of her mental state. For the first time all her life, she has now finally been diagnosed with short attention span, and she has now been put on some low-level medication to allow her to be able to manage her life. So the idea here is that she has now become a person who at one point in time was in denial when she was referred to a shrink by one of the major hospital in the big deal. And when she got to the lobby of the shrink, which is one of the primary care facility, she chickened out. She didn't think that she belonged to that care there. When she chickened out, she left. Even though while she was at the belly of the beast, this story that I want you to kind of hold on to, is that she did have an opportunity where her mother was telling her back there, or her father was telling her back there, that you're not going to meet me if you don't come now. And then she then said, I'll be there in 6 months. And then her body clock went out and she could not be able to sleep. Then she went to the hospital and they gave her some medication, which the doctor seconded in motion. Her primary physician doctor seconded in motion, and she went in and took the secondary motion, and she was taking it. She did read that there was a lot of people at that point that were getting addicted. She read about a police officer who, after getting addicted, went into the bin of even using gun to go and rob people so that he could get more of the medication that he was being prescribed. So she then said, I'm not going to take the medication. So she was able to manage the issue. At the time she won she went back to the Redmond City over there and won the election. So today it's all about one and only one thing. The chief visionary officer wants to make it clear that all along they were concentrating on the teen ambassadors, which is the 13-year-old to 19 years old. Those are the ambassadors. We are not going to abandon those ambassadors because they are not in their childbearing age. But it did also happen to that as we now speak, we are having a ball because the audience, the target audience, in an analytical, looking at the analytical in the YouTube channel, whether it is in the live broadcast, whether in the podcast breakfast, have found now that the analytical shows that 25 to 35-year-old female are our weakness. We always shout, young girls, our weakness. Young girls, our weakness. Where it is a paradigm shift from that 13, which are the smartest age, that they are the one that has the whole world sitting on them because they have the father who wants them to succeed, they have a mother who wants them to succeed, they have brothers who want them to succeed, we have sisters who want them to succeed, irrespective of they may be dingling. But then, the people who are coming to come and start spending time with them in terms of the connectivity between the hip will listen to them too. Let me quickly say that the problem we are currently having is the fact that there are free thinkers to the right, free thinkers to the left. The free thinkers to the right are up in arms. They believe in grind. They believe in what you call emphasizing of excellence. The emphasizing of excellence means that they are not interested in humanity. And we do know that the other extreme to the right are more interested in humanity because they know that humanity are infallible. They are not, there's nothing you can really do about the fact that we are human beings. And I'm bringing this up now to even say that at this point in time, I am on the record saying that let's assume I'm the one that went in for the diagnosis yesterday at Lancaster Metro Care. And I was opportune to be able to meet with a doctor who, at the time I walk away, and she identified with the motherland, the West, and she said, I am Yoruba, and I was saying that it's kind of interesting because if you look at the West, the Southwest, the Southeast, when somebody speaks, you're able to detect their accent. But in your own case, we are not able to detect it. And I was also believed to that I may be falling into that category of people, you're not able to detect the accent of where I'm from. I could also say I'm a Fulani. I'm from Igbo, or I'm from Usen, or I'm from Ihoy, or I'm from Abakaliki. It doesn't really matter. So what I'm saying there is now is that apart from saying that, I want to say that the mysteries of life and life itself is the difficulty why we all find ourselves in the position in which we find ourselves today. The mysteries of life is giving us that impetus to see that the people who are in the far left are struggling with the people who are in the far right, and the struggle that is going on is unabated. So the connectivity, which is the mysteries of life, which is how we got here, has been turned into an enjoyment. Because, well, let's go on the record. A lot of people who are sitting on a pile of money out there have one problem. They got their eye fixated in money. As they got their eye fixated in money, they don't want to work. Just like the people who are in the middle there called the mixers, that are not generally 100% productive. They don't want to work, those who are in the far right. But they are forced to work because they are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Trump is an example. Elon Musk is an example. All those people who are out there sitting on the mantle of the industrialists are all working hard against their own personal wish. Then those who are at the far left too find themselves working hard against their personal wish. They would have rather preferred to be enjoying, not doing the work. So they are always poking fun at the middle there. So let me quickly go back and reconsider the topic of the day. The topic of the day is how do we have these girls who are in their childbearing age to be proactive about the attention deficit hyperactive disorder. I don't know any other way to put that, because I'm going to be using Three platform to emphasize this issue today. I'm going to go back and put it on live, and I'm also going back and put it on the podcast, because I'm loading this. I'm going to load this clip on the podcast, and I'm also going to load it on YouTube. So we are now at the point of saying that bottleneck of attention deficit disorder cannot be detected when a woman is pregnant. It's not like autism that can be detected, where you can take what you call a proactive measure and say, do I want to have this child, or what do I want to deal with the difficulty of how the child was going to come out, manage, or stuff like that. So we are warning those young girls who are our weakness that this issue of short attention span, which the contemporary guy called the actor, because I want to say that the opinion expressed in this video are the opinion of the characteristic moment of Ogi Baba, who in the novel itself, you come to see how she struggled with attention deficit disorder. So when you're looking at the introduction is